All right, so from what I understand, gamers got big mad when this was posted by Insider Gaming on Twitter. As a matter of fact, I hear that it got so much backlash that they removed it. But their article is still up. So let's see what this is all about. See what pissed people off so much. Sony VP suggests PlayStation is a plastic box without content. So, now let's read this article for context. During an interview, a Sony VP revealed that the CEO would call the PlayStation a plastic box without content, without games. Players are being informed of a new detail about PlayStation and Sony Interactive through a recent interview in which the company discussed the reasons for charging a 30% commission fee on store purchases. Now, the new topic is PlayStation being called a box without content. In a new interview, with the game business, Christian Svensson, the VP of second and third party content at Sony, discussed the CEO's description of PlayStation. He suggested that Sony's CEO, who comes from a product background with a very literal definition of technology, might say that without content, the PlayStation is literally just a plastic box. Well, that would be true. You know what I mean? But without gas, a car is just a really, really small house on wheels. You know what I'm saying? Or a small room on wheels. He then went on to build on the concept that content is key in PlayStation's ecosystem, especially third-party games, which allow the company to drive and be ambitious. He adds that this is why they need to focus on bringing new voices to the platform. If their focus shifts away from third parties, the industry will stop growing. Well, I don't know if that's true, but because I think about it this way. Nintendo thrives on first party. They make a killing on first party. If Sony actually focused on first party like Nintendo does, then I don't think that would be the case. You see what I'm saying? Because if their team is as good or better than Nintendo's team, then they would thrive on their first party. You know what I'm saying? But they do depend on third party. There's a lot of cool third party games. We just played Resident Evil Requiem, right? One of the greatest games of all time. You know what I'm saying? So let's just naming one. We know there are so many out there, incredible third party games. So yeah, what he's saying is true, but I would say it doesn't have to be true if he doesn't want it to be true. You know what I mean? But they have a different game plan than Nintendo does. The VP added that the team, as an industry leader, Sony has a responsibility to continue to drive and push and grow the whole industry, not just our own business. In other news, Sony is currently facing a class action lawsuit alleging it monopolizes the market by restricting third-party games on its platform. Additionally, the war between physical and digital games continues. All right. So I'm assuming gamers probably took it as an insult. You know, I guess the guys that are what people would call Sony ponies. But I guess, if you look at the context of what they're talking about here, well, of course you need games to play it. Without that, without the way it's built, without that, without the games, it'd be a media center. You know, you can watch TV and stuff like that on. You can, if you got the disc version, you can play DVDs and CDs, and it's got USB ports, so you can play whatever, look at whatever files you have, any photos, any other But you can do all that stuff on it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, like everything needs something to run. You know, so many things that we buy, like a smartphone without apps. What is it? This is a telephone. Really? That's it. It's just a cell phone. A smartphone without apps is just a cell phone. You know what I mean? So I get it. 10 million subscribers.